So, I am doing, well, I'm going to show you guys what I'm working on. So, I follow an author, and I have been reading him for years. His name is A. Lopez Jr., and he has been so grateful to send me all of his books. He autographs them for me, writes notes in them. He has sent me all of his books. So I wanted to do, I did an interview with him last week live, and I totally screwed up the whole entire thing. But we were on camera with some other readers, fans of his. We were on camera for like an hour and 40 minutes. Hang on, I'm going to take a sip really quick of coffee. But we were all talking for about an hour and 40 minutes. Now, I'm not going to post this video until I'm done with this painting and send it to him in Arizona. And I know that he's got the painting. So, Junior, when you see this, you will have already got your painting. So, but I wanted to do a whip and chat, so you guys can see what I've been working on. And I'm going to show you, you know, what the painting looks like so far. But I'm going to show you what the painting is of. The painting is of his very first published book, which is this, Purgatory, 13 Tales of the Macabre. Now, here's what the bottom of the painting looks like right here. Says 13 Tales of the Macabre, A. Lopez Jr. And then as I bring this up to work on it, I will show you guys more of what this looks like. So there's the bottom, and then here is the top where it says Purgatory. Yes, and there is a dead corpse coming out of its grave. Yes. Yeah, and these books are just the most terrifying, scary stories. But so this is I had this custom done for me by Diamonds by Numbers, and yeah, so they did the canvas for me. And I sent them a picture of Junior's book cover, and yeah. So here's a lot of you people have been asking me, you know, Richard, since you're a lefty, could you show us how you place your multi-placement of your drills? Now, I don't know how to show you how I do my drills, being a lefty, but you guys can probably hear the dog and the cat walking around. But yeah, so I just I'm working on the letter G, which is right here. But I think it's funny that, you know, so many people love to watch work in progress videos. Like I told you guys in the last one of these that I did, I can't watch work in progress videos. I guess if I was listening to one while I was working on a diamond painting would be different. But I have friends that they say they literally will veg out on the weekends watching WIP and chats. Which those of you that don't know what a WIP and chat is, it means work in progress. I've done a couple FIP in chats, which are finish in progress. But oh, hi Butters. Butters is my cat. And a lot of you guys already know who Butters is from my last video. I showed you guys the cat. He's very spoiled. He's very big. Yeah, he's a very big cat. And yeah, I showed a picture of his angel on the top of his head. Yeah, he has an angel. It's really, really weird. It's in the placement of the hair. If you look at him from behind, and if you go back to this video right here, you can actually see it. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it actually looks just like an angel between his ears. It's pretty cool, actually. So Christy Randazzo asked me, she's like, Richard, you really need to do a video of these, which is what I spilt in last week's video. So I had these sent to me from a company. These are metal tips. And they're very, very cool because when you place them in your pen, and you guys can see I've got wax in a lot of them, but they have these little rubber washers that slide in placement. But I have 4 of them on, see, these are the little rubber washers, and then these just slide over the ends. And then, because we all know that diamond painting pens are not the same size, you know, you could be using one like this, you could be using one that's handmade, or one of the good old plastic tube ones. But here are, this is the 5 tip, this is the 7, and then this one's really, really cool. This is only a 2 drill tip, and this is a 3 drill tip. And these are fun. These are actually really, really, really cool to use. So even if you don't use a multi-placer, like a 5 or a 6 or a 7, you could still speed up your diamond painting time just by using like a 2 drill placement. Yeah, at least it's gonna, you know, it would take, let's say, let's just use an example, an hour, and using a 3 placer, if you did all of your placements with a 3 placement drill, it would drop, you know, an hour's worth of work down to like 20-25 minutes if you think of it that way. Whereas I swear by my my 5 and 7 tip placers. Yeah, I swear by my 5 and 7. So I'm gonna go back. Well, this one's oh wow, I said this like 5 or 6 videos back. My 4 tip, my narrow, you know, the narrow versus one of, well, this is a narrow also, you can tell. Get that little kitty hair out of there. But this is a narrow placer. I put all my fat ones away. But you know, they're a fatter, they're wider, they're thicker here. But I love the narrow ones. Love the narrow tips. So yeah, back to Junior's books. So he's such a great author. So it's kind of funny because Bruce was the one who told me. He said, you know, Richard, you should do a WIP and chat video, and then, you know, you can also talk about the book, and you can place the video on your BookTube channel, which is basically a horror BookTube channel. And everybody that follows me on that channel, they all know A. Lopez Jr. because of my book reviews from his books. The man can scare the hell out of you. He's great at what he does. And I didn't even think of it, but Bruce was like, you know, and then don't post the video till you know he's got the painting and he's opened it. So even though this is being filmed on June 30th, I'm not going to post it until I know Junior has gotten the painting. So what I'll do when I finish it, I'll roll it up, ship it in a 2 or a 3-inch by 24-inch tube, and then I will either call him or have him call me when he gets it, and then I will tell him how to frame it and whatnot. So yeah, I'm really, really, really excited. But I think the canvas came out great. The company did a phenomenal job on the detail, and I was really kind of afraid that the 13 Tales of the Macabre were going to get lost, but they didn't, and you can really, really read it really well. And I really wanted to, I was going to do his latest book, which is Floor 4. And I would show you that book, but Bruce is reading it, and I will post a link, though, to my video of the review of that book. I wanted to do a diamond painting of that book, which is part 1 and 2 together. But I thought, you know what, I really want to do his very first published book. And it turned out really cool. I'm glad I did it. The colors are great. The colors are so cool. And the purples in of this guy right here are so cool. Yeah. And as I work on this, I will keep posting, you know, the progressive work as this goes on and on. I do these so fast that I start one, and then it's like I realize, well, shoot, I'm done, and I didn't videotape any of it. So Bruce reminded me, he's like, you know, you really have you filmed any of it yet? And I'm like, no, I need to do that today. So yeah, this is why I'm finally getting around to filming it. So what are you guys all working on, guys and girls? I always use the term guys, just whoever I'm talking to. That doesn't mean just the male species. I guess I can call us species. We are species. I just use the word guys just as a term of endearment. Yeah. So what are you guys all working on? I know Christy Randazzo, she just got, she's getting ready to kit up Mrs. Havisham from Diamond Art Club. Somebody else is working on Alan. He is working on a Green Lantern for someone close to him. Who else? Oh, Sabrina Samuels is working on a Snow White silhouette of Snow White holding the poison apple. So I told her the other day in an instant message, I said, you know, when you start that, I said, I really want to see it. And she was just kidding it up, but she said, Richard, I will definitely send you a picture of the canvas. She said it's really, really pretty. She said it's kind of ugly, but you know how we all look at these canvases before we start them and we're like, oh, that's going to be gross. But then when we start it and get those colors and little drills or whatnot, or whatever you guys like to call them, on the canvas and the colors start popping out, then we really get excited. I know I do. It's just like I was talking to a friend the other day, and she's like, I don't think I have the patience to do one. She said, I remember in the 70s we used to do paint by numbers. And paint by numbers, I thought, yeah, my older sisters would do them. And I thought they were always kind of ugly. They kind of looked like, I don't know. Maybe they were always those pictures of weird things like a horse head or a barn where you would like, where the hell are you going to hang this picture? But diamond paintings, we can do diamond paintings from any image or character. We can do custom canvases like this one that I'm working on. You can basically get a diamond painting and shoot almost any image or picture you want. And like I showed you guys my 3-year obsession with canvases, I showed you guys a lot of one of the ones that I've done already, ones I still have to do, but I really love the scary Halloween ones. And I really love this this purgatory one. And you guys, I'm going to keep you posted on this. So, hey, come back in the next one and I'm going to keep you posted on how far purgatory's coming. Okay, let's finish this little tiny bit right here. Yeah, I just have the U and this little, I have a couple ends left. So let's finish this up. So let me see. What have I been doing since I talked to all of you guys last? I think it's been super hot here. Today it is July 19th that I'm finishing this. So it's kind of funny because I've been working on this custom canvas that I got from Diamond by Numbers. Now, don't get me wrong, I love this company, but I actually ran out of 2 colors. Yeah, I actually ran out of 2 colors. One was $9.39, believe it or not. Yeah, and then I was kind of disappointed in them because they kept questioning my request. They kept wanting pictures of how many I had left. I was really kind of frustrated. But yeah, because this canvas was $61 with shipping. So, you know, I just kind of felt like they didn't trust me. It's like, why would I want to get, you know, free drills in the color number 939? It's like, if anything, I would have requested, you know, some AB drills or something, not boring old dark navy blue. But I guess if you're a huge navy blue fan, that's not a boring color to you. I'm not a huge blue fan. So that's all of those. Oh, I have 2 up here. There's 1. There's 2. Now I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 letter ends. So I'm going to grab my ends really quick. I've only got 8. Oops. It's more like 48. It's pretty funny. I had this sitting over on my big table where I do my unwrappings on, and I had like a 6 by 4 inch square exposed. So that is it. It is done. I am going to, but like I said, I'm going to take this over to the marble counter in the kitchen, and I'm going to bray, B-R-A-Y it. I'm going to roll it. Let's turn the board off. Okay, so Bruce is holding my camera for me. So a lot of you have this brayer right here. I do use this. However, I love to use Bruce's solid wood rolling pins. Now, if you notice, the rolling pin is a little bit wider than the picture, which is perfect because when I roll this, if there's any diamonds or drills that are not flat, this is where you're going to hear them pop into place. So this one being only 40 by 40, this is the one that I got from EverydayEdeals. So once again, I'm just going to roll across this. And we did not hear any drills pop. Now, I'm going to get the bigger one. So here's the bigger one. This one is 50 by 60. And there's that one. So now this, I'm going to start from the bottom. We are going to do the same process. Now, if you notice, this is a little bit narrower than the painting. So I'm just going to start to the left. And we are going to roll. You don't hear any diamonds or drills popping. And there we go. Now, a tip to everybody. If you guys are using a rolling pin, that is a rolling pin that you use. Bruce uses this on a regular basis to make pie crust. Make sure you wash it with good hot water. You do not want to use soap on these. This is wood. These are actually very, very clean. You just want to make sure there's no glue or any adhesive on here. So now we are going to step out in the sun. We're going to spray this. This is what I use. I use the Krylon triple thick crystal clear glaze. We're going to go outside. We're going to seal both of these paintings. So okay. You're going to want to make sure you shake your can up really good. Now, you guys are all going to notice I've got washi tape around here. This is the only time I use washi tape. The reason you want to put washi tape down now is because when you spray this, can you guys hear our hummingbirds? When you spray this, you do not want the spray glue, the sealant, to get around here. Because when you trim this with your scissors, if you have that sealant on here, it's going to ruin your scissors. So I recommend putting the washi tape down and make sure it's just right up against the edge. So here we go. Now, like I said, when I use this, it recommends only one coat. I only use one coat. So we're going to start up here. There's the first painting. Now, you want to make sure you do not breathe this in. If you guys have a mask, and I'm sure we all do still, you can wear a mask, but do not breathe this stuff. I always like to shake between paintings. Just kind of overlap. And that's it, you guys. I'm gonna let this dry. Today it is 103 here in California. This recommends that you use it between 55 and 78 degrees Fahrenheit. I've already sprayed, it's done. I'm gonna let this dry at least an hour. And I will be back with you guys and I'll show you how I trim these. Okay, so here's the scary tree, as I call it. So this is the one that I'm going to show you guys how I trim. I already trimmed the Purgatory one. It's already out in the mail. So I'm going to show you how I do this. Now, you can either take off the washi tape. I don't, just because if you do, here's what happens. It tends to pull up your poured glue. So I don't like to take it off. I just leave it on there. Now, when I trim these, I trim them right down to the border. Because when I frame them, as you guys saw in a video a long time ago, I think it was like my second or third video, I spray adhesive this painting right to the foam core. So this is how I trim. I can get rid of my light board. Sorry, Zero, I just scared Zero. But that's all right, because everything scares him. So here's when I trim them. I start right here. Now, you want to have scissors that are super sharp. I sharpen my own scissors with a professional sharpener. But here we go. So I like to trim right along the edge here. Now you're gonna notice that my scissors go through this really, really quick. That's how sharp they are. Some people like to use the tip of their scissors. I like to get a whole stroke in. It just makes it easier. Now, you guys saw earlier in the video where Bruce and I are sealing this out on our patio. So this has already been sprayed with the shellac. I'm gonna get it started, and then I can just hold it and move up. You guys all know that drills are not all exactly the same size, so sometimes you can get one that's a little wider along the edge. Normally it doesn't happen. It's like the old saying, nothing ever goes wrong until you're showing or teaching something. There's a kitty hair right there. Thank you, Butters. I'll get that off with my awl. Thanks to Bruce for holding my camera. I stopped him in the middle of cooking. Third side down. We got the last one here. So as always, you guys, if you haven't done so already, and you do like my content, please hit that subscribe button down below right there. Once again, I want to say thank you to Bella at everydayedeals.com for sending me this canvas. So that's it, you guys. Yeah, that's it. Pretty cool, huh? The detail in this painting is absolutely incredible. So you guys, thanks for stopping by. I'm Richard with Real Men Craft 2. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, you guys. See ya.